Hi there guys, it's JB here with another episode of the Burnley Career Mode. This is episode 141 and today we're playing Shakhtar Donetsk in the Champions League, but today we're playing Everton in the Premier League. Big match for us at Goodison Park because it's first against second. Everton top at the moment after 9 games, 24 points, we're 3 behind on 21, so we have to win this game, otherwise Everton will go further ahead of us. So this is a really important game for us as we head to Goodison Park. Both matches featured are away from home. We are away to Shakhtar Donetsk, but it's to Merseyside we go for that big top of the table clash against Everton. So that's the tale of the tape. 8 goals conceded against 23 scored in the Premier League here at Goodison Park, as the top two really do collide. Ronald Koeman's men have done seriously well since coming back into the Premier League, but they know it's going to be a tough test with Jordan Pickford playing goal for them. Then it's Abdoulaye, Williams, Evans, Mera and Willems across the back. McCarthy and Garner Gay further forward, with Gylfi Sigurdsson up front. In behind Milik and Correa. Robles amongst the substitutes, and 1 or 2 others. David Klassen as well. You may be seeing this live on YouTube, but it will be part of the JB Claret episodes. Here's Tom Heaton in goal, and then it's Trippier, PK, me and Robertson across the back. Gray, Hughes, Davis, Schürrle across the middle of the midfield, with Ings and Balotelli up front. And the likes of Dembele and Tammy Abraham again can't get in that side. Bojan again amongst the substitutes. Referee in charge of proceedings from Oxford is Graham Scott. And we're all set to go then in the rain at Goodison Park. And off we go. Burnley, of course, in claret and blue, attacking the Park Road stand to our left. Everton, amazingly, and quite rarely these days, the Gladys Street end in the first half. They usually like to attack that in the second half. Could be an advantage for Burnley, that. There's Trippier. The cross was deflected. He does well to keep it in on the far side and wins his team a throw. Trippier again. It's a decent cross. Balotelli was offside. Just seen there. Stays a good 2 yards offside as Trippier played the ball in. So a free kick. Pickford to take. And back with interest. Sigurdsson. He was doing well. Ings is there. Now Sigurdsson. Milik. Tom Davis, the former Everton man, snapping back at him. Giving him a real opportunity to really shine today, but here's Milik. In behind for the league leaders, and he hits the first shot of the match straight at Tom Heaton. Heaton covering the near post, and it was on target, and Heaton having to palm it away with both hands. Sigurdsson takes, headed away by PK. Now Ings. He just had Balotelli up ahead of him, and it would have passed a lot. Well, 5 or 6 covering Everton defenders that were back. You can tell why with that sort of tactic. Everton not the meanest defence in the Premier League. Milik. Opportunity knocked there for the Everton striker, but it wasn't to be. 80 minutes got at Goodison. Everton 0, Burnley 0. Top two facing off in each other for leadership of the Premier League in the 10th game of the season. This is Gray. Good save by Pickford. And Burnley get their first corner. Hit it well, Damari Gray. The goalkeeper in superb form. So the halfway mark of the first half. Scheller to take the corner. Me jumping. And it's Forrest Davis. In the end, hits it wayward and over the bar for a goal kick. Wasn't a particularly good shot he hit. Needless to say, it wasn't going to be troubling Jordan Pickford too much. Sigurdsson, Milik. No quarter given between these two. Northwest rivals, of course. Another cross in there towards Sigurdsson, who scores the first blow of the match. And Burnley are in trouble here. The league leaders this morning have taken the lead. Gylfi Sigurdsson, the scorer. And the Clarets are in trouble. There's a lovely move actually down that near side. The ball lifted in. Sigurdsson getting in there, and despite the merest of touches from Tom Heaton, it wasn't enough. In fact, he was nutmegged through his legs. And the ball just had enough legs on it from Gylfi Sigurdsson's point of view to trickle into the net. And Everton, who now have taken the lead here, 26 minutes gone. And Burnley now have got some problems. They're up against the most sturdiest and most meanest defence in the Premier League, the league top scorers, but they're a goal down here against the league leaders this morning, who could go 6 points clear with a win here today. Robertson, former Liverpool man, and hit the defender, and there's a Burnley player down injured. PK winning it. Davis is getting back on his feet. Looks a little groggy, mind you. It's a good cross in there by Abdullah, and again, oh, it's in! Would you believe it? 2 goals to 0, and it's looking like a real big job now for Burnley to pull their way out of this one. Merrick's has scored. He's looked threatening throughout this first half. The Gladys streak goes wild, and 2-0 Everton. Really rank defending by the Clarets here. Didn't pick up Milik. Got in between Trippier and me, and from the moment he left his head, Tom Heaton was only going to be grasping at thin air. And Burnley now find themselves 2 goals down. Milik's fourth goal of the season. Oh dear. "33 minutes on the clock. And Burnley here in real desperate trouble here. But here's Damari Gray. If anyone can get him out of a hole, he can. Gray, deflected, corner. Tom Davis has been confirmed as being injured. I'm sure he's going to play until half time. Maybe changes the foot in the second half. Scherer's corner. Davis was lurking. Seems to be running okay, Tom Davis, but here's a chance for Milik. And Burnley here found wanted. And Willems now across the face. And my goodness me, could have easily been 3 there for Everton. Gray. Well, Italian innings have been absolutely non-existent. McCarthy. Milik again. Milik. He gets it back again. Lovely 1-2 here. McCarthy just behind. We had a minute. Davis. Can't find his body well used. Now Sigurdsson through. Oh, big chance here for Correa. An offside given. As we come towards the end of this first half. Free kick to Burnley, who, with all due respect here, are in absolute trouble. It's a foul by Davis, or is it? It's half time. It's not looking good for Burnley. 2 goals down. Gylfi Sigurdsson with the first goal through Heaton's legs, and then Milik with a 3-header has really put Burnley's backs up against it now. Everton 2, Burnley 0 is the half-time score. I'll come back to Goodison Park. There's been a half-time change. Tom Davies couldn't continue, so on comes Wayne Rooney, the former Everton player, to replace him in the second half. Hopefully Rooney can inspire Burnley to come back from the dead here. It's Demarai Gray now, full of pace and full of guile, and Ings is through. 2-1. Brilliant start to the second half for Burnley. And Danny Ings, the man who scored all those goals last season, he must have scored 50 on in all competitions. He's just pulled one back here, and all of a sudden Everton's lead within 3 minutes of the restart is reduced by half to 2-1. Six goals already this season for Ings, but they'll need another one from him or Balotelli if they're going to get back in this game and get something out of it, because it's still 2-1 Everton. They still lead, by the way, and that really gives Burnley a bit of confidence. What a start to the second half, and they needed to score the next goal, Burnley. Obviously something that Stutsy's put in the half-time cup has absolutely worked. A real treat. Here's Trippier. And Ings has done it again. Into sure pulling, but Ings could make it 2 each. Good save by Pickford. Giving away though to Hughes. And now Balotelli. And a chance, and wide from Schürrle. Everton about to make a change. McCarthy and Sigurdsson off. Schneiderlin and Klaassen on. Burnley now making things happen. Mera. Oh, well tackled there by me. Now Schürrle, the German. Ings doing well. Now Gray. Corner. Everton about to make their final substitution. Sandro replacing Milik. As Kerman looks to try and wrap it up. Schürrle's corner. Header one. Good save. Pickford right behind the header this time. Deflection there, which balls to Everton from Will Hughes. And Burnley and Piqué getting in all sorts of trouble. And it's all going badly wrong for Burnley. Klaassen makes it 3-1. And just when you felt that Burnley were right back in it, they go and concede a silly goal like this. Me and Piqué practically got in each other's way, and Klaassen said thank you very much. I'll have for Everton's third goal and wrap the points up surely in some style. But Burnley, that was a goal truly of their own making, and Klaassen will never get an easier chance to open his account for the season like that. 3-1 to Everton. And showing now, barring accidents, they're going to stay top of the Premier League and go 6 points clear at the top, unless Demarai Gray can inspire some comeback here. No foul. That's a devastating blow to Burnley, really, even at this early stage of the season. It's not all over yet. They go for a hat-trick of league titles, but it's not helping them, this defeat. One can understand their frustration here. But Everton have played better on the day. No two ways about this here at Goodison Park. And it's a floated free kick this time. Schneiderlin. Sandro. Turnwell. Correa. Good tackle this time by PK. Now as far as Williams. And then Schürrle. Good ball to Ings. Gray on the right. Couldn't pick out Balotelli that ball. And now Everton passing the ball around it well. Good ball now. Ings in. Can he get Balotelli in behind, or will Ings go alone? Looks as if Ings is going to go all alone. Pulls the trigger, hits the post. Oh dear. Just not Burnley's day. Correa up against PK. Oh, he's giving PK the slick there. Gray brought down his man from behind. In frustration. Oh, it's red. Well, the law of averages saying what an horrible day for Burnley. And that just capped it all off. Not sure that's a red card offence. Definitely a foul, definitely yellow at best, but never a red. And Burnley's day, I'm afraid to say, has got from worse to poor. If it doesn't rain, it pours, is a phrase very much used here. Burnley 2 goals down and a man down. And it's their best source of pace that's gone. Lost Tom Davies to injury. Now they've lost Amari Gray to a red card. A harsh one at that. Robertson to Schürrle. Rooney loses out. Not going to be an happy return to his old club.
There will be a minimum of 3 minutes of added time.
And the sad thing was Burnley were in it for at least 20 minutes of the second half. And then the defensive mix-up between the two centre-backs has cost them dear. PK. Seconds remaining now. And there goes the final whistle from referee Scott to really end Burnley's misery. They were always chasing it from the minute Everton scored through Sigurdsson. Then they doubled the lead after 33 minutes from Milik. Ings pulled one back 4 minutes into the second half, but it really became academic from there on in, because a defensive mistake cost Burnley a third goal, and Everton have run out comfortable winners and go 6 points clear at the top of the Premier League. Well, it wasn't great, and then we've lost Tom Davies for about 3 weeks. We've also had a player suspended as well. The red card that we picked up at Goodison, which was very disappointing. So it wasn't going very particularly well for us in the league. Beaten 3-1 by Everton, and really, I felt very disappointed, because that was a game we probably couldn't shut up on. But the first half we were just all over the place. So Damari Gray picked up a suspension, so he's out now. For 1 week, for 1 game. Doesn't affect the Shakhtar Donetsk game, and we're really struggling at the bottom of that table as well, the Champions League. So we've got to go to Shakhtar Donetsk knowing that we need the points in that one. Remember, we played 2 games and we now stand 5 points. We stand 3 points behind. We're away from home at Shakhtar Donetsk. We have to try and get back in the Champions League. We're struggling in the title race at the moment, but to get back in the Champions League, we must topple the leaders. We are 4 points behind us, things standard, as you saw there on that little group table. So we have to go to Shakhtar Donetsk and win. Could we do it? Let's see, as we took on Shakhtar Donetsk away. Welcome to Donetsk as Burnley look to save their faltering Champions League campaign against the Shakhtar Donetsk side who really bear no mercy. Where we are in the Donbass Arena, terrific occasion for this game of course. John Stutzy's side, European champions last year, really need snookers. Donetsk top of their group, having won 2 out of their 3 games. They have lost 1 before, but Burnley have drawn 2 and lost 1 so far. 2 points, not where they'd like to be at this stage of proceedings. Stutzy knows a result tonight here would be brilliant, but they've got a very good side to get past. Patov, who's an international class goalkeeper of course. Pereira's one to watch. Volorenko and Bernard and Marlos as well. Stefanenko and Malashev will really provide that sort of protection in front of their back 4 tonight. The 2 teams shaking hands, as you do. Burnley are going to be up against it. They've got to go with Boyan. No Tom Davies, he's out for injury, so problem for Stutzy there. Wayne Rooney was an obvious option, but it's Boyan who gets the nod alongside Hughes. Otherwise it's the same team, Balotelli and Ings, that deadly strike force up front. So we're all set to go then here. Shakhtar Donetsk in the orange and black stripes to get the game underway. The Clarets in white shirts, all white strip with a bit of claret trim thrown in for good measure. So off we go then. Burnley looking to bounce back after an horrendous result at Everton on Saturday when they were beaten by 3 goals to 1. The ball in towards Bernard. A little chip back and away by Piqué. Now Balotelli. Ings. Hughes. Now Schürrle. And Robertson has made a good break on the right. Andy Robertson now with a dangerous looking cross, and off the post Balotelli follows in, and Patov inexplicably can't believe his luck. It looked as if the goalkeeper was beating a mile. It comes off the post and he somehow rescued it there for Shakhtar Donetsk. Here's Gray. Stefanenko winning that one quite well. Bernard. Volorenko. This actually is being recorded for what you'll see on the actual episode. Offside. Straight offside there. At the point as the ball was played through. 14 minutes gone ahead in this Champions League group game. A game really that Burnley have to win. Boyan to Balotelli. Oh, he almost got through there, the mercurial Italian. Robertson. The German Schürrle. Hughes in a bit of space. Will Hughes opens up for him. Oh, what a fantastic goal! Will Hughes. That could be the biggest goal in Burnley's Champions League campaign this season. 18 minutes gone here at the Donbass Arena, and Will Hughes. First touch was brilliant, then the left foot, and it curls away from the keeper Patov. And it's Burnley lead away from home in the Champions League. Will Hughes, who's come up with some big goals in the last 18 months for the Clarets, he's come up with another smashy one here to give the Clarets the lead after just 18 minutes here. Well, it's do or die really for the Clarets tonight. They're up against the group leaders. They're bottom of the group as things stand going into this. My goodness me, Burnley have come out like a team of tigers here tonight. But here's Pereira. They can't afford to let one in. Now Eaton to Robertson. Schürrle turning nicely. Boyan. Here's the scorer Hughes. Can't get Jamari Gray out on that far side. Kobanenko. Kirchikov. 26 minutes gone here. Kirchikov again. Burnley a little bit 6s and 7s here when they're trying to line up for the ball, but good defending there by the German Schürrle, getting that on out. Now Gray. Good purposeful running there by Damari Gray. That's a good ball in behind by Balotelli. Ings is there. Waiting for the cross, and the ball hooked back. It looked like a pass back to me, but the referee was happy that the ball wasn't a pass. Just a little deflection back, he thought, the referee. And that's a good shot from Ings and turned away. Could have easily been two. Patov does not look sure of his handling. It's a good ball. PK just losing out to Bernard. A little deflection though favoured Trippier. Stefanenko wins it though for Shakhtar Donetsk. Marlos. It's a good switch of play again. Down the right. Schürrle getting back. Melanic. Oh, chance here now for Shakhtar. Good effort. Straight at the goalkeeper, Heaton. 5 to play. Oh, good strength, good skill and strength there by Andre Schürrle. Did absolutely terrifically. No chance from finding Gray that time. Now Bernard. Ferreira. Ismaili. Ismaili with the cross. Danger there. Way by Hughes. We need to stoppage time at the end of the first half. You can see there on the picture 2 minutes. Marlos. Kobanenko. Marlos. Danger here for Burnley right at the end of the first half. They can't afford to slide in and bring players down. And that's what they've done. Still, Shakhtar Donetsk still deep into stoppage time at the end of the first half. And a shot there deflects away from Ferreira. And it will be a corner, and they've got time to take that corner. Trippier there getting his body in the way. And, well, can Burnley hold out? Header one over the bar. That's the whistle, surely for half time it is. So good news here in the Donbass Arena as the Burnley fans applaud their team off. And what a wicked left foot 25-yarder from Will Hughes. Could be the biggest goal in Burnley's Champions League season. And it gives them a priceless half-time lead. Shakhtar Donetsk 0, Burnley 1. Welcome back to the Donbass Arena. And Burnley to get the game underway. No changes from either side as we kick off the second half. This is Trippier. Been allowed to run untracked and almost getting goal number 2. Well, he just ambled from nowhere from right back, unleashed this left-footed shot, and in the end it was coming wide of Patov's goal, but the Shakhtar defence just let him go through. It was almost as if have a shot, son, have a go, and he almost made it pay here. Still remains 1-0 here. Patov takes the kick. Melanic. Now Marlos. Bernard. Away from Hughes. Bolinenko. Oh, good tackle there by Ben Mee. Exemplary tonight. Balotelli to Boyan. Ings, lovely play. And here comes Trippier again. And he's going on one of those canters forward, and Trippier might go again. Oh, well, that was a good effort, and the goalkeeper Patov did magnificently well, and he gets the ball back from a header back, and again Trippier again on track to come in from the right hand channel, and now he's got to Voronenko's in, and that's a terrific save by Tom Heaton, but Voronenko's got an open goal, and Shakhtar have equalised, or have they? It's not going to count, I don't think. Well, Marchev is off and Shekov is on. The goal's not going to count, I don't think. Offside was given, I think. Yes, it was. So the linesman on the far side give the decision, and Burnley are still in the lead. Now Trippier. Boyan. Oh, that's loose. Bernard takes it up. May winning that header. And won it well. Shekov the substitute. Oh, problems here. Oh, good block again. Piqué. He knows what it takes to get through in the Champions League. He's done it so many times in Barcelona colours. Rakitic. Bernard. Pereira. Hughes gets there ahead of Marlos. Robertson did well. Boyan. Balotelli on the chase. That's 25 minutes of the game. Can Burnley hang on and get through crucial Champions League group points? Bernard. Me in the way. Pereira. Bernard again. Ball breaks to Volenko. Has only put the ball in the net once tonight. It was disallowed for offside. Oh, he's giving it straight away to Schürrle. Up to the mercurial Italian Mario Balotelli. Gray. Trippier. Balotelli. Oh, he took it well. Lovely play by the Italian. This is Demarai Gray. Pulls the trigger! What a beautiful move by Burnley! Out of defence, and Balotelli in with a beautiful ball. Gray had a lot to do. The little deflection takes it past Batov. But it's going to be Demarai Gray's goal. And Burnley lead 2-0. And that really puts them back in with a shout of qualification to the knockout rounds. What a moment. 15 minutes left. Demarai Gray doubles it to 2. And surely there's no coming back from this. Well, it's silenced everybody here in the Donbass Arena. Big crowd here. They were the group leaders going into this Shakhtar. They might not be now, because Burnley are going to join them. Well, they're not going to join them on 6. They're going to be a point behind now, Burnley, with 2 games to play. Gray's brought down his man, who's injured. Ismaili is the player that's fouled. Now, what action will the referee take here? Yellow. I'm glad it is. I thought for one horrible moment it was going to be a red card there. He did chop Ismaili down there quite ferociously there, Demarai Gray. The referee felt he had to make the decision. Dentinho is coming on for Marlos. Last sort of 11 minutes plus stoppage time. Free kick floated in. Dentinho. Schürrle away for Burnley. Now look at Ings. And look at the place. Look at the space that Gray has got. He's 1-on-1 with the keeper. He's onside because he was in his own half. He's in it straight to Batov. But he smacks him the rebound. And Burnley surely now have won the game. And 3 precious, crucial Champions League points. We all thought after the debacle at Everton on Saturday, how would they bounce back against the team who were leading the Champions League? Well, they've done it here now tonight. And we'll be about to come on for the Clarets as we see Demarai Gray slocking goal number 3. He's had a terrific night, the former Birmingham and Leicester man. It's his 2nd goal tonight. Burnley spurred. They're back in the Champions League running once again. My word, they needed a big result tonight. They've certainly got it. Here's Alex Iwobi. Replaced the brilliant Schürrle and gives a wave of encouragement to his fans. Hughes is Thunderbolt and 2 well taken goals from Gray. Shakhtar have had the ball in the net, don't forget. The goal was ruled out quite rightly as well for offside. Kobanenko. Well, this has to be one of the best performances of the season for Burnley, considering they had a dreadful display against Everton and they didn't really put in a real shift there. Well, they certainly put in a real shift here tonight, here in Russia. Heaton did well to keep that from behind from a corner, going for a corner, and in fact Shakhtar get a throw in. Ivan Petronak comes on to replace the ineffective Bernard. We're now moving to the final 3 minutes of stoppage time. Whilst on the subject of threes, 3 goals for Burnley, and surely 3 crucial and precious, some might argue, Champions League points. Good header won by Piqué. It's a towering game. There goes the final whistle. What a performance from Burnley. Their backs are up against it after a horrible defeat at Everton at the weekend. When they came to the nest tonight, clear underdogs because they were bottom of the group. The nest came into it as group leaders, but they've been beaten here, the home team. 2 goals from Damari Gray and that brilliant goal to set it all off from Will Hughes. Caps a marvellous performance and a marvellous night for Burnley Football Club. They're back in the Champions League hunt. 3 points and 3-0 winners here at the Donbass Arena tonight. Well, important that result. We've won there in that game. A good performance. Great bounce back from the Everton defeat. And we're right back in it now. A point behind Shakhtar Donetsk. Atletico Madrid won their match against Feyenoord. So they're on 8 points. Shakhtar Donetsk second with 6. We're in third with 5. And Feyenoord propping up the rest now. So it's going to probably be a straight battle between the top 3 there in that group. So we're in Group D, a complete utter group of death, obviously, but but you never know. You never know. 4 games played, and we're still right in with a shout, and that's the important thing. I think that's what's really important there at this stage. Right, well, that brings us to the end of episode 141. A very mixed bag, a defeat in the Premier League for Everton, for which we lose ground, but a good result against Shakhtar Donetsk, which puts us right back in Champions League contention. Our next offering is Birmingham, at home to Birmingham and away at Newcastle. So join us for 2 Premier League games for episode 142. Until then, from episode 141, have a lovely time, take care, and we'll see you soon. Bye bye.